My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Slay the Spire. Look, daily climb, let's go. Defect, specialized, start with 5 copies of a single rare card. Ooh, that's interesting. Steve Misplays is already at 16th. This is a low scoring run, yikes. Right, of course, because it's certain future, so you cannot hunt elites. Because there's just one path. The map contains only one path, and Night Terrors, resting at rest sites, heals for 100% of your HP, but costs 5 max HP. Is there anyone in here other... NL More Isaac, please. Frozen Eagle? I think I actually recognize Frozen Eagle from the comment section as well. Although, that may be it. I know who Dolphin Chemist is, though, obviously. Alright, let's embark. We'll see how we go. Oh, okay. 5 copies of Nova. Well, then our whole deck is pick up powers and then live until we play all of the powers. Nova does 0 damage right now. Because Nova is deal damage to all enemies equal to 3 times the number of powers played this combat. And steely, clean, clear-eyed, eagle-eyed viewers will realize that that is currently 0. I will take static just because it's a way to activate the Novas. Yeah, dual cast is really good right now. I forgot about that. That's my bad. I forgot that I was weakened and that it was going to be a problem there. I think basically I just want powers to make the Novas work. Actually going to triple defend here rather than double defend and Nova, rather, the other thing. Such a choice may have not been correct. Ow. Nova! Strike. There we go. Alright. White noise. That's a power. And oftentimes a pretty ridiculous one at that. No, save a block potion until it actually blocks a full 12. Storm? Not bad, not bad. We were weak in that turn, so I couldn't have killed, by the way, just in case you were wondering about that in particular. Glacier versus Capacitor. Glacier is really good at allowing you to stall, is the thing. Capacitor is common. But Glacier is such a ridiculously good defensive. I have to take it. I'm so mad, but I have to. First thing we're going to smith is White Noise so that we can instantly play it every single time because it has to be played. Second thing we're going to smith is Zap. Potion Belt. Upon pickup, gain 2 potion slots. Sure. We want our damage more instantaneous. So I played the Zap earlier so that I would have the ability to dual cast it, rather than it being at the back of my stack. Recycle versus Turbo versus Skim? I feel like it's probably none. It's none. Yeah, this is going to be a rough fight. This is almost certainly where both our block and fire potions get used. Yeah, we'll dual cast the dual cast and then kill. I don't want to lose all of my HP here. Question card. On future card reward screens, you have 1 additional card to choose from, which is going to make it... can't take Hyper Beam, unfortunately. It's going to make it much, much simpler for us to find powers. Oh no. Oh no. Are we deceased? Thank heck. Okay, that was really, really lucky. The way in which that targeted. And now we defended. Beautiful. Perfect. Show me. Nope. Is there any reason not to take FTL here? There is not. Okay, we'll take it. It's actually difficult. I was thinking it was going to be a snap pick on whatever power was here, but the more and more I think about it, the more and more I think that maybe a Mercury Hourglass is actually ridiculous here. Because we have difficulty dealing AoE. True. I mean, for the most parts, that's true. We'll be fine. Purple Fire Spirits. Okay, I'm actually going to offer one of the Novas. So we get 10 max HP as well as we heal for 10. If we can get creative AI, then we can, make this a real thing. But at the moment, it is... Yay! Look at all the nothing we do. I'm glad we're on full HP because this fight is rough. I kind of want a Glacier, but at the same rate, I know that I need to deal damage. We're splitting the enemy next turn. I mean, it's not bad to split it on a turn with a dual cast there. It's actually surprisingly good. I'm going to double block here, but I will still get 2 lightning orbs. It's going to be extremely handy. Perfect. All right. All right. So I can see why it's a low-scoring run. That much is readily apparent to me. Buffer. So we have potion belts, so we can hold 5 potions at the same time, which makes the White Beast statue much, much better. But at the same time, we could also consider Astrolabe to transform all of our strikes. If any of them become powers, then the rest of our deck becomes much, much, much more powerful. Or we could take the nuclear battery for basically masochistic reasons. Okay, like it would be handy, but it would be handy for an extremely short period of time because we evoke a lot of orbs, ideally, with this deck. I'm going to go with the Astrolabe. We got Hyper Beam. Cold Snap Glacier. Cold Snap Glacier, a good Hyper Beam is going to be rough. This deck, by its kind of nature of playing a lot of powers... I'm actually going to generate an attack card here as well. This deck, by its nature of playing a lot of powers, is going to find itself oftentimes playing a lot of orbs, or generating a lot of orbs at the very least. And then sometimes they'll do nothing. At the very least, when evoked, these will do things. Okay, the game has actually been extremely kind. This fight could have gone so much worse. Defrag, perfect. Transform a card. I'm actually tempted to transform the Hyper Beam, because I've already encountered the events where purple fire spirits take stuff from you. And that's where the Hyper Beam would be super useful to offer it up. It is a lot of damage. If I consider it only a finisher, Like, I'm trying to make these Novas work. Should I just get rid of them? No. No, make them work. But what do I change then? I actually think Hyper Beam is the one that I want to change the most. Became Melter. It's fine. It's definitely Mummified Hands. Like, there's... As soon as I saw it, this is almost always wrong. To see a thing and go, it's that. It's definitely that. But in this case, it was that. It was definitely that. And it wasn't wrong. Because at its highest aspiration, our deck just plays powers, basically. Actually, I'm not going to play Glacier here. Because I'm already defended and I want to keep more lightning out there. Melter. Perfect. Focus Potion. Auto Shields is a great defensive card. Like, it's actually an extremely great defensive card. It's too good to turn down here, yeah. Rough. Well, actually, we don't really use Jax, so I'm kind of cool with that. Let's upgrade Buffer. Not extremely pleased about our defense that turn. This, however, much more in favor of. Okay. Again, I do want to leave a lightning orb there to deal some damage by itself. Melter. Whee! Melter is actually surprisingly useful here. Maybe Melter's amazing and I'm dumb for never taking it. I don't think it's bad. It's not Blizzard. We do generate some Frost, but this is like a really bad Nova for us. I do think Melt is good. It's just I oftentimes take it late, if at all. Okay. Perfect. Should be able to play the whole hand. Ooh, no, of course. Didn't even think about that. The fact that the goalposts might change. We still don't lose any of our buffer. Should have done Melt first there. It didn't matter in the end, but it should have been Melt first. We take Capacitor. Again, that's not even for Capacitor's sake. It's just to upgrade, just to make other cards cost 0 and to upgrade our Novas. Speaking of... Oh, no. I was trying to make a segue there and it didn't work. Usually it works, though. Ancient Tea set, whenever you enter a rest site, start the next combat with 2 extra energy. So basically, the way that, like, commentary works as a thing is... For me, at the very least, I hang myself out to dry, and then I have to save myself. So I'll, like, say the setup to a thing, I'll start a sentence, and then I'll figure out how to end the sentence during. When it works, it's never noticed. When it doesn't, oh god, it's obvious. Because this fight can make me frail, I'm actually going to try and rock with more passive orbs, passive frost orbs, rather, than I otherwise might. Okay. Nice. I could stall this fight forever if I wanted, if there was some healing element in my deck. But there isn't, so I won't. Alright, Steroid. Gotta be honest, I'm actually looking at Fusion a little closer here. It's a way to accelerate energy for us. We don't need energy acceleration. Courtesy of the mummified hand, we're actually kind of fine. Yeah, we'll turn that down. Ouch. This is a bad turn. Oh, boy. Yowzers. And we're playing a deck with a surprising amount of defense. Still was really harsh. All right. Should be fine now, though. Play Capacitor first just in case it happens to hit the buffer and save me an extra energy. Alright. And we'll also upgrade Amplify. This turn, your next 2 powers are played twice. If that ever activates and we play 4 powers in a single turn as a result of that, we're safe forever, basically. This might be exactly the time I needed that to happen, so I'm pretty damn appreciative, I've actually got to admit. I could have avoided all incoming damage that turn, and it would have been playing the focus potion. The more I think about it, the more I think that was just definitely correct. I should have done that. Damn you, frontliner, rather, for living. I really wanted Electrodynamics to be hit with the cost reduction, but I knew I was fine if it wasn't. Which is why I didn't have play it first. Alright, Dark Sun Periapt, whenever you obtain a curse, increase your max HP, and just a bunch of blank space. So Necronomicon's garbage for us. Enchiridion is amazing, though. I have to risk it just based on that. Necronomicon. Might actually not take it. See, it'll put a curse in our deck, and the curse will give us 6 max HP, but past that, it won't do anything for us because we don't have any attacks that fulfill the criteria. The first attack played each turn that costs 2 or more is played twice when you take this Relic Become Cursed. If we knew that we were going to get the Necronomicon, or if we already had the Necronomicon, I would have kept Hyper Beam because then it's twice as good as it is. But I think I actually passed this down. The consistency of my hands is actually kind of important to me. I'll rest here as well because things could just go really garbagely, horribly wrong. And I don't want to leave that up to chance. Actually, also not going to dual cast there. Amplify buffer. And defrag. I mean, come on. Oh. And we were fully defended that turn. What up? Oh, man. Should have played the Nova first because I knew that there was a target on the board who I didn't want to get hit with the thing. Oh, no, we don't have... Oh, we do have more powers in the deck. We've got both the capacitors. Looking at that amplifier like, oh no, but oh, it's actually fine to be there. Ooh, hell yeah. Look at all that defense. Perfect. Still no damage taken, and we've got 4 charges of buffer. Just in case anything looks like it might deal damage to us. Alright, so we're going to perfect this boss. And the Novas do keep getting better. We might... Now, I don't want to get your hopes up, but we might, after this fight, get a creative AI. And if we do, then I'm going to go mad. Let's see about that. You know, this deck could use a Nova. I'm kidding, obviously. Machine learning's not bad, though. Especially super early, actually. I gotta be honest, I don't think we have energy problems right now. I think what we have problems with is not enough powers. I think I could take Ori, or I could take the Tiny House. Tiny House gives me a card select. Oh, Ori! Every single one of them is a choice of 4. Heatsink's upgraded, good. Capacitor, just take. Storm, just take. I think I need to turn down the FTLs, though. Take Storm, take Capacitor, take Heat Sinks. See, the problem is we are actually going to have a ridiculous amount of draw in this deck now because of the Heat Sinks. So FTL is now capable of failing. Of course, that's the final boss. It had to be. Oh, there was no way around that. Let's just try and kill the Exploder in time. Because that could be a real problem if we let them hang around. Whew. If we had the Vampires event at any point, that would have been ridiculous for us. Need to defend twice before we play a Nova. Awesome. Gamblers. Probably not time for a second Heat Sinks. Machine learning's fine though. Because Heat Sinks will actually overdraw me. It's too late, Singing Bowl. I'm really sad about it, but it is straight up too late for you. Anti-capacitor will can't remove anything that's not a... Not a power. Creative AI, perfect. And we're pretty much set. At this point, I will use the dual cast, though. When's our first rest? While up. Oh boy. We're taking some damage now. Like, I knew we were eventually going to be okay, but... Ooh, it's a lot of damage. Alright, I actually did have a low-cost Nova there. Cool. Second static? I'm actually going to look at him. Fair in a Bottle will definitely take that over. And I'll take a Smoke Bomb over Gambler's Brew. Not going to take Snecker Oil, though. We have low-cost cards. Snecker Oil is a bad thing for us. Okay. Prevent 6 damage there. Fine. White Noise will amplify that loop. Actually gonna dual cast a defense there so that I can Nova. Because I needed to have some defense before I did the Nova because of the thorns out on the field. Speaking of some amount of defense before I Nova. Please hit the auto shield. Thank you. Oh no, auto shields doesn't do anything anymore. Oh no, wait, but I can also just wait until all my enemies are dead. Forgot about that. Not a bad opening turn. A lot of that was just set up though. Amplified buffer is extremely what we have to do here. That amplified heat sinks as well. Oh, thank you, buffer, for preventing the ridiculous worst case scenario that could have just happened to me. I'm actually going to play Nova just to get it out of my hand. In fact, anything that's zero cost and isn't a... Damn. I was about to say, anything that's zero cost and isn't a power or amplify, I was going to cast just to get out of my hand so that I could draw into powers and amplify. Unfortunately turned on me there at the very end. By 3, that could actually be a problem. And we'll be fine. Beautiful. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't expand any more of my buffers. Awesome. Now, Stereo Potion's still probably not great for us. Nor are those. I do like the 2 Focus Potions. Are going to be ridiculously powerful in the final fight. The Smoke Bomb is basically just keep me alive in the midst. Same with the Fairy, and the Dex Potion's going to be fine. I mean, I don't know if it's ever going to actually be relevant, is the problem. But even that's a pretty weak source problem. Okay. Poison Potion, definitely not as relevant as any of the rest of those. Loop is ridiculous. Here, we're just going to rest. I need the HP. Specifically, I need my max HP to be the correct number. Regal should probably be taken out when Night Terrors is a thing. Let's play Storm, get that innate in that opening hand. There's no way to take 5 more cards, so I can't actually get the deck size as large as I need it to be. That is to say, there is no way to make my deck size 35 or larger, which is the point at which you start getting a bonus. Should have done dual cast before the zap there. I was going to do them in the opposite order so that I could do more damage, but I forgot that my Frost Orbs were up next. Now, unfortunately, we will take some damage here. But we do have a self-repair going on. So while we are taking damage, it's not going to affect us at all, even slightly. I'm actually going to take the chill. Especially because it's going to be... Oh, how many cards can I buy? I can buy 2 here. Which means that if I take a card selection after each of these 2, I can get the Encyclopedia. Sure. So I put a Beam Cell in my deck for no reason there, but this is going to get me a score modifier. I think that's reason enough. We'll dual cast before we chill. Still got a bunch of Novas in the deck. Ouch. A lot of damage to take. Might have to rest again. Not particularly pleased about that possibility, though. No. Definitely white noise. So I kept the smoke bomb for the possibility of encountering something like this that I definitely need to get away from. I am going to rest in the next space, though, regardless, right? So I may as well wait until I'm about to die before I smoke bomb. This is not going to change. I'll heal as much as I heal anyway. Okay, I'm actually only going to take one hit here. It's extremely handy. Definitely should have played heatsinks first there. That's entirely my bad. Okay. Calipers, at the start of your turn, lose 15 block rather than all of it, as well as an attack potion. Definitely take force field there. We're going to discard that smoke bomb and take the attack potion. I now have 25 cards in the deck, and now we rest in this space. Beautiful. All right, we're set. Anything that's just an immediate statistic bonus that lasts for the entire fight will immediately do. Gave us another Nova. It's insane. Well, there goes our perfect fight, unfortunately. But hey, I wasn't really expecting to get a perfect fight. In fact, I kind of frankly would have been amazed if we ended up perfecting this fight. 44 incoming. Sure. Well. It's Amplify Buffer. There goes Buffer. Beam Cell before FTL. Okay. I'll play the Nova first because it increases the chances that the capacitors don't hit one another, or rather hit the glaciers, which is what I want. Good. Okay, so now I've got a bunch of defense just waiting here because this guy's about to have a really powerful turn. Again, heatsinks should have been played first there. That's entirely my bad. I think I have another... I do not have another buffer in the deck. Okay. So, this could be problematic. Stop defend before we amplify the capacitor there. Actually, I think I might be fine. Call it a hunch. He was so close to perfecting this boss as well. Ah, bugger. Well, at least we got the lower than 45 minutes modifier. 828, yeah. Really didn't think we were going to get that many modifiers. We did get Librarian. We got 2 copies of Collector, so that should be Nova and maybe Capacitor? How many capacitors do I have? Yeah, it's Nova Capacitor. We got 1 perfect. Possibly could have gotten another one with a better early draw, maybe with a better deck construction. So I can see where like another 50 comes from. I can see that there's a couple of elites that I might have been able to, so like maybe another 50 on top of that. But there were just so few elites in this run. 1 each floor. It's a certain future as well, so that's all they were. Damn. I wonder if I wonder if there were enough removals there over the course of the entire thing that you could have removed every single one of the Novas and then had the Pauper bonus. Or maybe most of the Novas and had the Highlander bonus, because those are the kinds of things that really shoot you ahead. Also, Curses really shoots you ahead, but I saw 2 opportunities to pick up Curses in that entire thing. So I'm not going to get 5 of those in total. I don't think, at least. For the moment, though, let me actually check where I am on the daily climb. Yeah, 108. I'm just below the toilet store. For the moment, though, my name has been Rhapsody, the name of the game has been Slay the Spire. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.